Okay, let me adjust this real quick, y'all. What's up, everybody?
Hello,
For everybody
hello.
who's watching the replay, what's going on? All right, cool. All right, let me light this real quick.
Yes, light your Palo Santo.
Yep, get that in there. Yep.
Now, well, we're lighting Palo Santo due to the fact that Palo Santo takes away both negative and positive energy. So you want to do the sage instead.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do, huh?
The Palo Santo takes away all negative and
Yeah.
positive energy.
Well, we don't need no negative.
So you don't need any. Well, you don't need any.
And I carry the positive, so.
Right, exactly.
we
So
good.
we good.
All right, cool.
Yeah, with the Palo Santo, you just have to create your own positive energy to.
And this is sage.
Yep.
All right, this is
To
sage.
fill it back up.
Yep. And this is my sacred space.
Sage, yes.
This is my sacred space, so welcome to my sacred space.
Welcome.
Yeah.
This is a ceremonial
Yeah.
altar.
I take my plant medicine very seriously. I don't play, like I say. You know. So we'll wait till people get on here, but we're gonna start at what time is it right now? We're gonna start at 6. What time?
It's 6 o'clock.
Oh, it's 6. Oh, bet we on time.
Yeah, and I'm glad you put that out there. My glasses fell, but I'll leave it there for now. I'm glad you said you're gonna do it in a ceremonial atmosphere, due to the fact that plant medicine should be respected at all times. So it should be done in a ceremonious, realm, as you can say. All right, cool.
Cool. What's
All right.
up? What's up?
Hey guys, I cannot see y'all right now. I can't read. I'm wearing my reading glasses.
Yeah. It's all good. I'll catch it when I can, but
Yeah,
the
no.
comments is not really.
Yes.
It's about the ceremony.
It's about the ceremony.
It's about the
This
ceremony
is a
today.
ceremony about Rapé.
Yeah. Happy.
Rapé snuff.
Yeah. I'm kind of a little nervous to be
We're
doing it
all
on
nervous,
camera,
baby.
but the ancestors told me to do this like this.
Yeah, no.
One thing the ancestors told me in the beginning of using plant medicine is don't abuse it.
Right.
Make sure everything that you do with plant medicine is a ceremony, because you
Right.
have to respect it. And if you don't respect it, it doesn't respect you.
Right.
So this one here is Rapé, and Rapé is basically something that they have been doing for thousands of years.
Yes.
But it was first discovered by colonizers in 1723.
Yes, it has been.
And when I'm going under, Mrs. Intensity is going to be talking about it a little bit more. Yeah, she's assisting me. I need some assistance.
Yes.
Now, when I'm going through what I'm going to be going through, she's going to be explaining what's happening to me and why I am looking or feeling or doing. I don't know what I'm going to be doing because I've never used this one, right? Now, most snuff pipes are tepi or is it kepi or something like that. Capi.
Yes.
And
Capi.
they normally are blown up one nostril at a time.
At a time.
But they do sell these because they're usually made in wood or bamboo.
Right.
They do sell these as double snuff pipes. I go to the high extreme because it's my nature. So I want it to hit me both times, because the thing when you do this is
with the one nostril at a time, it's like
it's tough with the one.
It's like,
but with both,
you feel it on one side and then you gotta go back and do it on the next side. So you might as well do both at the same time so that you can feel everything at one time and just get it over with.
Yeah, definitely. So when it comes down to it, I don't like the one nostril because once I'm already there, I don't want to have to focus and put it up the other nostril. So I might as well get smacked in the mouth at one time.
And we will explain why. I'll explain everything that he's going through while he's going through the particular process as well, because I've done it myself and it's kind of similar, but different bodies have different experiences.
Yeah, different bodies have. Yeah, it depends. It depends what's going on in your body, and she'll be explaining, because what one thing Rapé does is purge you in different ways.
Right.
Even if you're healthy.
Explain that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even if you're healthy, it will purge you in many ways. Sometimes and she'll tell you why I'm going through it, because I might start sneezing, I might start spitting. I won't throw up. It doesn't make me throw up. That's not what it does for me.
Right.
But who knows? So what I'm going to do is you load it like this, and these parts
on the ground for now.
Yeah, you put it on the ground. And these parts here go up your nostrils, and she takes this end and she blows it up my nostrils. Okay. All right.
Take your time and breathe.
So here is the Rapé. This one particularly is called Jarena.
Yes.
The Jarena Rapé.
Jarena.
And this little piece this little thing right here, yes, you can take it without help. Yes, you can. Yes.
Yes, you can.
You can have something that's a self blower. It's like you blow up your own nose by yourself, but you don't need help all the time. I'm just doing it because I'm using this one for the first time instead of using the one nostril at a time. You know, I'm doing it live, so I have to kind of remain focused a bit, but I'm not gonna try to. I'm gonna lose myself right now because that's what happens when I do it.
Yes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to load it with this. Now, can you explain a little bit of what the Jarena is before I do it?
Yes.
What I'm holding right now?
Yes, hold on 1 second.
And this little bit is about 17 grams of Jarena.
All right, guys. So now the Jarena offers a kind of spiritual invisibility. It can be used by those who are very sensitive to energies as spiritual protection, toning down the incoming energies. Now, the Kuntawana teaches how the Jarena spirit is a spiritual teacher to the spirit of ayahuasca. Jarena is the queen of all palms and is often included in their ayahuasca brews as well. The Jarena can be used when
So they put this in ayahuasca
They
too.
definitely put this in ayahuasca. Okay? Yes. So it can be used when there is much force in the ayahuasca ceremony for two reasons. Firstly, to bring balance to the force and to open up visions. Secondly, to bring comfort for those who are suffering at the moment. For this reason, Jarena is considered a very special rapé. Okay?
I'm ready.
All right, you ready?
Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to load it. So I don't have one of them tiny spoons, so I take a pen. I'm using it's like a little pen top. So what you do is you do like a little bit in each
Then I don't
part.
think they're seeing this.
So you do like a little bit right here, and you put it right up in there, boom, and it's in, right? I'm gonna take some more so y'all can see it on camera while I'm doing it. I'm using this as a pen top. You know, we black people, we inventive, we figure it out. If we don't have the right tools, we'll make the right tools out of nothing. Just
and before we start, this is a no judgment zone, guys. You know, this is normal.
Yeah.
This is normal.
This is what I do every night.
Yeah, all the effects are normal.
Yeah.
Like we say, different people go through different effects or experiences.
Yeah.
So no judgment.
And this is gonna hit me hard. I know it is.
Yeah, and you put in.
I put a good
decent
amount.
amount.
I put a good amount. Now they say about a pea-sized amount.
Yes.
That was about a pea-sized amount. So you got paper towel? All right. So sometimes when it hits me to a certain level,
he starts to.
I start to cough,
Or.
sneeze, or spit.
Right.
So if I gotta spit, I ain't gonna do it on camera. I'm gonna walk
And
off a little bit.
I was going to
if
say,
I can walk, sometimes I can't walk. Yeah.
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 And I was gonna say, you know, the person who is kind of.
Hold on real quick. Hold on. I gotta do this real quick because I don't got time for this. This is a serious thing, and I don't got time for people like this.
Right. That's why I say, you know, this is a no judgment zone.
Okay.
So if this is not what you're into or you're interested in, get off the video now.
Because I don't have time for slave comments.
You wouldn't be in a situation where you feel uncomfortable.
Please.
And you wouldn't make us feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Now, this is for people who actually want to, you know, experience this with us or see it or see how it goes or see how it is used, okay? So that they can feel more comfortable doing it next time.
Okay. This is very serious.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yes. All right. Mind me, I've done this before, so
She does this every night.
my reaction is wild, so that's why I'm not doing it.
Yeah, she don't like to do it as much as I do it. I do it every night. All right, ready?
Yes.
Let me get mine. Because
Yeah,
what you
take
got
your time.
before you do it, you got to breathe in your mouth, not your nose. You got to breathe in your mouth, and you cannot swallow. Okay? You cannot swallow.
Yeah, you can't swallow.
I have to get in that space. Hold on, y'all.
Is it good? Sometimes the person who is administering it or blowing it in can get a residual effect, and we might end up coughing as well. Now, what's happening once it's blown in the nose, in the nostril? What tends to happen is you feel a burning sensation from your nose to the back of your head. Literally a burning sensation. And this burning sensation is pretty much the meridians in your brain opening up. Okay? Now he's in a meditative state right now. So therefore, we're just gonna let him be. Allow him to let the rapé go through his system, because it goes through his system very, very fast. With me, I tend to, get like slight visions, but not all the time. Not everybody gets visions. I remember the first time I did it, I accidentally swallowed it, and I had an upset stomach for a while, and I ended up vomiting. But not everybody vomits or throws up. You can have different experiences in purging. What tends to happen is when you purge, you can either, sneeze, like we said before, cough. You can, you can start getting hot as well, like your skin is starting to purge. You sweat out whatever impurities that you have in the body. What else tends to happen is, you have a mild purge where you can use the bathroom from time to time, which is not that bad. Like I said, different people have different experiences going on. This is actually a mild, feel he's getting. He didn't cough, he didn't sneeze. This is good. All right. All right, so what I'm going to do in the meantime is going to explain to you the actual benefits and where this rapé is coming from. Now, right now, he's accessing his higher self. I'm not sure if his higher self is going to come out and speak to you guys right now, but we'll just allow him to just, experience the moment. But in the meantime, I'm going to read to you guys what's going on, what the history of the rapé is. Now, you may not know that rapé snuff dates back as far as 1723, when the Incas would use it to clear up breathing problems and cleanse the mind. Rapé snuff does contain tobacco, but not the same as the type as you would find in your commercialized cigarette, in your mainstream Marlboro or conventional Camel. You're gonna find Nicotiana tabacum, whereas in rapé, you'll get Nicotiana rustica or mapacho, sorry. Don't be put off by the mention of tobacco, as Nicotiana rustica has been used for hundreds of years by indigenous tribes, both spiritually and medically, as one of their most beneficial healing ingredients. Now, Nicotiana rustica is still a very strong and potent form of nicotine. You're looking at about 5%. However, it is used in a total different way from your regular roll-up, as it's ordinarily ingested through the nose via a pipe, as you saw before. All right? A pea-sized amount of the snuff is blown up the nostril using a specially designed tube known as the tepi or the curipe pipe, made of either bone or bamboo. Now, if you're new to rapé, you're going to want to have someone familiar with the process of administering it do it for you until you're totally comfortable. Like I usually do it for him. So you can consider me a skilled administrator of the rapé. How are you feeling?
I feel good.
Right, and now he's accessed his higher self. Now, Azel, this is his higher self.
Did you give him my name?
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to disrespect in that manner. But we're actually recording right now, and I'm not sure what information you would have for the people.
He gives all the information that he must.
Mm-hmm.
They need to listen. The plants talk, speak to the right ones.
Right. Yeah, this higher self dates back to many years.
Before Kemet.
Exactly.
Way before Kemet.
Right. This is his channeling moment.
He tells them daily, they are asleep. They do not listen to people who tell the truth.
Right.
Why? Social engineering, as he uses these words.
Right.
But still, They do not listen. Why do they not listen? Because they are afraid. Fear controls their minds and their body and their actions. To feel fear is okay. To react in a way where fear paralyzes you is not.
Right.
Simple as that. Yes, I am a part of him, his higher self. He does not need to channel me. I am always there.
Right.
Whenever he does videos, he does not find the words. I give them to him. People wonder why he resonates with them so much. Because we are speaking to his spirit, to their spirit. You must understand, people who are in the masses, who speak things reveling fear,
Right.
who speak things to make you run and hide and duck away of this martial law and all these rules that they must follow, they are miserable.
Right. I understand that.
And we are angry. The ancestors are angry. But not for long. Because those who look like them are also many of their enemies as well, all around them, keeping them low in frequency. They must raise their frequency so they can get out of this dimension they live in. Many of us live in a dimension that is higher than the frequency now,
Right.
creating a whole new world inside of this chaos. The colonizers who have put us in this position will soon pay. You cannot do this to people and think you're going to get away with it. You may seem like you would get away with it, but you will not. And those who have enslaved us, who look like them, also will not get away with it. The ancestors are here all the time.
Absolutely.
Leading us. But the problem is, we do not listen. We fall for the traps and the tricks through the food, which paralyzes the mind. They are being chemicalized,
Right.
altering their DNA to alter their mental, to make them think differently, move differently, learn differently, not to work for themselves, but work for others.
Right.
Not to believe in themselves, but believe in others, as if others are going to come and save them when the salvation is within.
Right. They're listening. They need to hear this. Like I said, guys, again, if you're now tuning in, this is his higher self coming through. He's channeled his higher self during the Rapé ceremony that we're going through right now.
We spoke about this media
Right.
called social. This is the way in this time that we communicate with each other, because in our circles, many of you do not have people where you can communicate with. You do not have it.
Right.
So you must come to online to people who think and move like you, but soon it will not be online, it will be in person. So my advice to you is to be patient with the process and do not be fearful. To have the emotion of fear is different than being fearful.
Right.
Do you understand the difference? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But you will soon learn anyway what the difference is. Understand that. You people who feel like you are from Kemet are probably from Kemet. You are waking up at a time because you chose to wake up at the time when you're needed the most. Do you understand that as well?
Yeah.
Many of you hear philosophers online and people who speak these things who seem to be strange to you. At first you reject it because you do not know it's real. You are lied to by television. Tell lies to your vision, to tell lies to your subconscious, so you can internally, spiritually believe it to be factual. But it's not. Reality is not what you think it is. Reality is what you don't think it is.
Right.
You must change now. Temptations must go. Acting on your temptation must be eradicated immediately. Because there will be no mercy for anybody who lowers the frequency of planet Earth in the upcoming future.
Right. there anything else you wanted to add to that?
There is nothing else I would like to add.
Understood. Yes, guys. We will just let him be for now, and I'm just going to continue giving you guys the actual benefits of the Rapé. All right, hold on one second. Now, the benefits that you can expect from this, other than channel, not everybody can channel. Let me just have you guys understand this. Sorry, not everybody is able to channel. Only Coach Reg, Mr. Intensity, is able to channel. I am able to channel with things such as shrooms or
there are people out here that can channel at will.
Right.
Many times that we do not understand that we channel all the time. We are two beings inside of one lower that's been programmed to be here and survive on this plane of existence, and one higher that takes the lower self to the higher dimensions and realms. We can all channel.
Right.
All of us have two versions of us.
Right.
Once we are in the version that is needed, the version that was is no longer needed, but must survive on this plane of existence just for a little while longer.
Right.
We can all channel.
We can. But I was trying to say that, in the Rapé's, ceremony, is everyone able to channel?
Not everyone is in tune with that part of themselves where they can channel through them, but everybody can channel to a certain plane.
Right. Okay.
If everyone does a certain thing and listens to him, he has been telling them to get on plants for the longest time.
Right.
But they take his products and then they do not fully take his products because they take other products which interact with his products, which lower their frequency, and they only experience the physical benefits, but not the spiritual, mental benefits.
Understood.
See, the spirit is not dumb, and neither are plants. They know when you want to come full circle and you are ready because your commitment and your discipline shows what you're ready for. If you are not ready, then that is on you. You will pay the price to be here, miserable on this plane of existence, still living in the 3D realm. We are moving into 4, all of us, and many of us are already in 5D.
Absolutely. Now, can you tell the people how can they know or understand that they're in 5D?
They can understand when their manifestation increases and their experiences increase, where they see and do things that are beyond their physical abilities to their spiritual abilities that they cannot explain. Empathic ability, geomantic empaths, people who can feel everybody's energy around them. People who can read thoughts, mind, psychic ability, reading the future, intuition, these things they can tap into, which we all have.
Just some more than others.
Some more than others, only by their physical capabilities that they are putting on themselves and capabilities that they're putting on themselves. It depends on what a person ingests, which is why the people who run this world understand the physical and spiritual body more than the people of this planet.
Absolutely. I hope you guys are listening. I'm telling you, this is an elder speaking here now, that he has channeled his higher self. You see what I'm saying? So whatever information that is coming through him right now must be respected. It's respected by his lower self, Reggie, as well as myself as well. So, every time he comes in, we tune in immediately.
Me and Reggie, his earth name, speak all the time because he is no longer lower.
Right. Well, just for them to understand, who's higher and who's lower.
We are not lower or higher.
Oh, okay.
We are one.
My bad. Got it.
He was once lower.
Got it.
When he had his thoughts of womanizing and drugs and alcohol and money, but he is beyond that at this point.
Right.
He does these things to survive on this planet of existence because he understands he must survive, but it disgusts him. Mm-hmm. It all disgusts him, which is why he has named himself Intense, because he is. We are one. As when I was in Kemet, as when I was in the Sudan, when I was on my planet, still intense.
Right.
We chose this journey.
Right.
This is a journey only for kings and men who are willing to accept challenges that many cannot do. And the men who are speaking the facts, the men who are speaking righteousness, the men who are living it, can lead by example are the ones that you should take heed to. They may sound what you call insane or crazy, but when you do not listen to them and their information works, who is insane or crazy?
Right. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, did you want me to go on with the benefits, or do you want
Do
more to say?
what you must.
All right. All right, so guys, I'm going to, pause the information that he has to say for now, respectively, and, just give you guys a little bit of a rundown on the benefits of it. Like I was going to say, it causes clarity of the mind and a sheer state of self-awareness. It brings calmness of the mind, release of emotional tension and confusion. It decreases your negative thinking, and it boosts vision and self-belief. Now for the body, initially some users will experience watery eyes. This is what I usually experience: watery eyes, the sneezing, a running nose. I do that. That happens to me from time to time, and more whilst deep toxins are purged from the mucous glands. But the release of these toxins is great for the immune system and for aiding congestive diseases. Okay?
Do you not think that you're on the earth that can hear what you say and see what you do? You cannot extract the earth's blood and think that there's no repercussions.
And the earth's blood meaning oil, correct?
That is correct.
Right.
That's what you call it these days.
Right. Yes. Yes. That is true. A lot of us tend to, destroy knowingly or unknowingly destroy the earth, and now we're kind of, I guess, not benefiting from it, pretty much. Technically, we're going through, moments where the earth is kind of like crying out.
It's not crying.
It's not crying?
It's not crying.
Okay.
It's angry.
It's just angry?
The earth is
Oh,
conscious.
it's acting out. Okay.
It's conscious.
Got it.
And it consciously wants its people to wake back up.
Right.
Its people are low. The lowest people on the planet.
Right.
It's people. And it's ruled by people who should be on the lowest of the planet. And it's affecting all the people and all the animals of the earth who you have dominion over.
Mm-hmm. So how are you feeling now? Is that
I feel good.
you feel good?
I feel good.
All right, so as you can tell, he came right back. It lasts this Rapé ceremony lasts about 5 to 10 minutes. Like we see, his reaction is being able to channel.
Wow. I didn't think he was gonna come out.
I know. I kind of try to call him out a little bit, but
I didn't think he would. I didn't know.
I guess he really had a lot to say.
He always talks, but I didn't think he was going to do this in a live video like that. I did not. Well,
Right.
Wow. Sheesh.
It
Wow.
does help to detoxify the pineal gland.
Yes,
as well.
it actually when you do it, you can actually feel it working inside of your brain,
Right.
especially in the back of your head. Actually, your pineal gland is close to the back of your head than the front of your head.
Right.
So you can actually feel it. You can feel it going. And I want everybody to know that we all have a higher self, and it must seem weird to some people, and they can probably
It is real.
misconstrue it
Yeah.
to be something that isn't real
Right.
because of what TV has taught us. But you must understand that we all have access to higher consciousness.
I
And
do
the simple,
too. Yeah.
Yes, and the simple fact of the matter is that we reject it out of our fear. You know what I mean? Out of our fear. All of us have gifts. Every last one of us has spiritual gifts. All of us come from different places, and I'm telling you right now
It's okay, JL.
that this was a very personal thing for me.
Yes.
And I really want y'all to really connect with who you are and how you are and why you are, so you can discover where you're going. Do you understand? Where you're going
Right.
is where you must go if you learn who you are and what you're going to control. You can control your entire reality, but the simple fact is, many of you are scared to have that kind of responsibility.
Yes, that
And
is
that's
true.
and that's a fact. So I did this because I wanted y'all to see that
It's not scary, guys.
this is not
It's
scary.
not scary. The only nervousness people, I think people tend to hold on to is the transition
Yeah.
that the human body tends to go through while transitioning to that higher spiritual
Yeah.
level, which is the uncomfortable part. But when you do reach there, by passing the uncomfortable bodily experiences or bodily functions, you will kind of grasp onto a better experience
Yeah.
or information.
Somebody asked why I be selling it. I don't know. This might be something that's outside my company that I might sell. I'm not really thinking about money right now. I don't even like money, but we have to survive in this matrix with it.
Absolutely.
But I will do my due diligence to look for where I got it from, because where I got it from, customs is closed down right now
It's happening.
for shipping. It takes a tremendous amount of time. So the lady that sold it to me, my Cambo lady, she said she's also looking for it too. So she's looking for it. I know I can, if I want to search, I can probably find it faster than her, judging by my resources. So I'm going to look around for it and a good source, because this one was the Jarena, and this one is the Uti.
IUT.
IUT. I butcher words. I butcher words.
Yeah.
This was
Oh
the
wow,
IUT.
man, you just
Yeah.
gotta run it back. There was lots of important information that you missed.
Yeah. You can run it back, but this is really personal for me.
Yeah, it's real. It's real.
Yeah, this is really personal.
Yeah.
You know.
My higher self, she's too, like aggressive, so she
Yeah,
doesn't come out
she's
too
something
much.
else. She's something
She doesn't
else.
come
She's a
out too
piece of
much.
work. She's a piece of work.
Yeah.
Definitely. And if you're here and you're
Yeah.
open-minded, consider yourself being activated.
Yeah.
To journey down the road that you don't know where you're going to journey to. You consider
Right,
yourself activated. You're not chosen. You chose yourself to come here.
No, young king, I won't do it on camera.
And if anybody wants to have a phone consultation, just so you know, I do them for free because my spirit told me not to charge you guys anything. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I meant to tell you guys, once before you start a ceremony like this, which is when somebody asked what was the name of the ceremony, it's called the Rapé ceremony. Now, before you even start to, get into the ceremony, you must set intentions, positive intentions, especially for yourself, because a lot of the times, your mind goes so far that you have to pull it back. But when you're in that
I'll answer that
particular-
question, Brooklyn, real quick. Go ahead.
yeah,
Sorry.
when you're in that particular realm, the fact that you set an intention for yourself keeps you focused on that particular intention. Like, if, for example, if you want particular answers to any questions that you've been having for a very long time, your questions may be answered in that
That's a good
particular
question,
realm.
too.
You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I just wanted you guys to know this, and to fast before, just in case.
So somebody, I'm gonna answer both of the questions. Somebody said, "Do I remember everything?" And the other person said,
yeah.
"How do
Yeah.
you channel through shrooms?" And shrooms,
Oh,
I totally get taken over.
yeah.
Not like it's nothing bad, nothing like that. But it's actually, he gives information beyond information. Like when he talks to her,
Yeah.
he talks to her. Period. And
Serious.
there's no coming back for
Yeah.
at least 4 to 5 hours when you do shrooms.
Right.
So shrooms is much more intense than Rapé. The simple fact of the matter is, in the beginning of Rapé, I wasn't able to channel. The simple fact of the matter is, now on Rapé, because I'm so in tune with my higher self,
Right.
I can channel if I even smoked marijuana or
Right.
ate it. So shrooms. You're channeling, like, if you have the ability to channel like I can. Some people have even a deeper ability than that. I can channel. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You did it with Anders Sapo
Right, exactly.
and ayahuasca.
Yeah, this is when I kind of go through serious space and time, like infinite
Yeah.
space and time, and it's like, I'm exuding kinetic energy, where it's like in my mind I'm moving things with my hand, but I guess it's not happening in real life.
Yeah.
But something is kinetically happening where people's energy is like
It has something to do with our
taken away.
our power that we used to have.
Yeah, I was able to, create
Things with your mind.
pyramids with my hands and my mind, just like.
And that's a big reason for how they come together, but that's another topic.
That's a different topic.
Somebody asked me, do I remember everything? I do remember everything, not word for word, but I am a passenger. So basically, what happens is when I do, I just take a back seat and let him say what he's going to say in the way he speaks, because he doesn't speak like me. When I channel on shrooms, he has a whole different tone of voice. Like the tone of voice is deeper. And much more eloquent than I speak. Because you can hear the other types of education that he was brought up with or schooled in.
Right.
He talks very, very
it's the olden language.
regal.
Yeah, it's
very
the
regal.
olden language.
Yeah.
That he's kind of used to. He's not used to our particular language, so some of the words
he doesn't
kind of said.
He says our language is very low vibrational. He hates it.
Yes, it's definitely low vibrational. So I try to, speak in a way where he would definitely understand. Some of the words he does not fully understand, so he kind of interprets it in his own way, as you saw. So yeah, and I try to interpret it differently for you guys too.
Yeah.
But he's pretty good.
Yeah, and the last one I even started speaking my native tongue.
Yeah, I remember that.
He likes to speak in his native tongue because he really doesn't like our language, because our language is just so low vibrational. Somebody asked, do shrooms hurt your stomach? Not if you fast.
Right.
Before I would have an experience like that, I fast for 24 hours, so there's nothing in my stomach. If there is something in your stomach and you're taking a lot, you're probably going to throw up, because you're not supposed to have anything in your stomach. I don't care if it's veggies. I don't care if it's fruit. Yeah. When you eat things like shrooms, you have to literally let your vessel be the shrooms got to be in your vessel. Okay, so if you're gonna do shrooms, then you must understand that shrooms is something that you need to respect and not eat. Don't drink too much water, because you're going to be crawling to the bathroom like I did last time. I was trying to hydrate because it makes you dehydrated, but you got to make sure that you don't drink too much, but you drink enough so you're not too dehydrated. But when you're in the experience, you're going to be taking just little sips. That's all you need is little sips. Everybody doesn't need a lot. Somebody said, do I use a pendulum still? Not some from time to time. I don't really need no questions answered, because I go so deep that the questions get answered when I go and ask my guides or ask my higher self or go to other realms of time where all the questions are answered. So sometimes pendulums are for people who really haven't gone that far. When you go that far, you're going to find you don't even need one, because you're going to get the answers from a direct source. Right, exactly. That you're going to get more of an answer from. Somebody asked, are shrooms for everyone?
And I was going to say, it can be just different people have different sensitivities or lack of sensitivity to it. So just be careful, start off with low amounts.
Yeah, you just start off low and
then just raise your amounts every single time.
Yeah, because my next one I'm doing 10, then I'm doing 15, then I'm doing 20 and 25 grams, and all that.
And that's how you know if it's for you or not. If you can't tolerate a low amount, because the amount of grams that I took where I went into infinite space and time.
That was like 2 grams. That was like 2.
Yeah, because I'm already kind of highly spiritual, so I don't really need plant medicine like that, so to speak. I guess I don't know, but I'm really sensitive to these plants. So therefore, little bits of amounts can take me as far as wherever I need to go.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Somebody asked, are shrooms for everyone? Yes. Do you realize that the DNA of shrooms are in your actual DNA as well? So part of a shroom's biology is actually in the human body. Right. So when you mess with it, you actually are bonding with something that's a part of you anyway. So the answer is yes, but everybody's not for shrooms, because the experience is not painful, but it's very intense. Yeah. So it's something that I actually can't describe in words, but it's something that is very intense, and it's for the whole times. Where do I get them? I can't really say that online, because shrooms haven't been decriminalized just yet.
Thanks, Nix.
So I can't tell y'all on live, but if y'all want to have a conversation with me outside of this, I can lead you to a direction that's going to help you. This is a guy I follow. I'm gonna tell you about a guy I follow who teaches, who actually taught me basically almost everything I know about shrooms. Is a guy named Kalindi. Kalendi's from Detroit, and he has conferences where he teaches you how to grow them. He teaches you about his experiences when he goes deep, and he's basically a teacher of mine. He's probably one of the people that I really look up to as far as teaching and putting things in perspective about psychedelics, because people like Terrence McKenna have told us about how the heroic dose is and you don't got to go higher. But Kalendi teaches us about when you go higher, you are going to experience the veil being totally removed, which means, do you mind spelling his name? Kilindi. Kalendi.
It wasn't KY?
No, it's K-I.
Oh, K-I.
It's Kilindi. And he has a bunch of lectures online. He's on Facebook, and he has a bunch of lectures on YouTube about what I'm talking about, because the only reason I knew that you could even go further is because of his experiences, and he's been doing it for a long time. People can legally purchase it, people can legally grow it, but if they're selling it in a store or they legalize it, that's a red flag, and I suggest you don't get it because it's already tainted if you get it, and it's not going to be the experience that you would like. So when I do them, I make sure I set the ceremony and I go in. And yes, I've done Sapo. I've done that too. Yes, I have. I've done Sapo. Smoked the toad. I have.
Yeah, me too.
And I've done Cambo too. So I've also put the toad vein on my arms. Here's the little 3 marks from the last experience that I had. There's my 3. And I'm actually getting these tattoos removed. And I'm covering up with something from Komet soon. And also these, because I can't be looking at these Japanese letters that represent my previous life when I was lost. So I'm getting those removed in a couple of weeks. Yeah, definitely. You can actually grow them, and it's safer to grow them. And if you know how to do it, you don't got to buy from nobody. You take the power for yourself. Definitely. Somebody said, for somebody who has never taken anything, what would you suggest be the first step? I mean, you got to ask yourself the question. Mm-hmm. You got to ask yourself that question. I mean, I wouldn't say marijuana because mostly my question to y'all is this, right? If y'all don't want to eat watermelon without seeds, why are you smoking marijuana without seeds? You know it's the same thing, right? You know what I mean? What's the same thing? What's wrong with getting tattoos? I'm not talking about what's wrong with it. I'm just saying my tattoos at the time do not mean what I believe in anymore. Right. So I'm getting them covered up with something that means something for my life. It's gonna be dope. When I get it, y'all gonna see, because I always got a tank top on anyway. You know what I mean? Yeah, a lot of things nowadays are not pure. So you're going to have to be diligent on doing things on your own and taking control. And part of taking control is basically growing it yourself. Right. I'm not going to say, yo, you should do this. I'm going to say use your common sense and read between the lines of what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Right. Simple as that. If you go to a pharmacy or a liquor store and get something that's going to bring you lower, I mean, obviously they don't want you to have something that's going to make you higher. You know what I mean? Simple as that. Start your own garden.
Exactly.
Simple as that. And keep it to yourself. Simple as that. Simple as that, Simple as that. Collect seeds. We've been doing that. We started our own garden because we got a house, and I can't wait till it gets nice outside, because we're gonna start a garden right in the backyard. I got my little plan set out and everything. So yeah, definitely. Right. You gonna see what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna let you know. But these tattoos do not resonate with my current life anymore. And I want something that's going to constantly remind me of my previous life and the visions that I saw when I went there. Because I went there. Literally went there.
You mean previous life as in the one in Kemet?
The one in Kemet the most.
Right.
I like that one the most.
Right.
The one before that was the one when I was in the Sudan.
Right.
But the one in Kemet was the one I liked. It was the most significant because it was the longest that I spent in one life at a time.
Got it.
So yeah, I like that one the most. That one resonates with me, and it just makes me feel powerful. Because we
were powerful.
Yeah, so I like that. I like that part of my life, of my existence.
Because
it's a bunch of transitions.
I was gonna say, just to explain to people, we transition to new bodies. Every time we come back onto this earth, we always pretty much reincarnate. That's what I'm trying to say, reincarnate.
And if you don't believe it, I mean, that's on you. I don't really care. I know it's true. I know it's true. If you get hit by a bus, you don't die. You transition. You see what I'm saying? Somebody said my pupils are dilated.
How could y'all see? I can't see that.
I can't even see that. Yeah. So you're not an Israelite? Listen, I'm a human. I'm a spiritual being, not from this planet, having a
Right.
human experience. I don't get into those
Just
things. I'm melanated. I'm melanated. So I don't get into those things as far as what are you? What are you? I am a person trying to wake you the fuck up.
yeah.
That's what I am. Y'all so stuck in being a certain race that it doesn't give you any power. What's going to give you power is a change with the information that you learn from other realms.
Oh, and somebody asked, why is it that we came back to this realm? We technically chose, our spiritual selves chose this realm, for whatever specific reason that we chose this realm for.
I can tell you why.
Yeah.
The reason why I decided to come back here is because I wanted a challenge.
Yeah.
I wanted not to come here and live a certain way where I wasn't going to have an impact. My goal was to help the black community. That was my goal. My goal was to help the bottom of the bottom. At this point, people who look like this all around the planet get treated like shit, and we're on the bottom of the bottom. So, my job is to bring you up. And if I look like you, if I've lived like you, if I talk like you would be more to hear because I have lived the life that many of us have lived.
Right.
So I understand, so I resonate with you. So maybe you'll hear it from me because you're not hearing it from the professor who doesn't look like you. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the simple fact of the matter is, I don't care if my DNA is Israelite. I care that our DNA is going to evolve into something that you can't classify under a race or a certain name
Creed
for
or-
it.
yeah,
A creed.
creed.
I don't care. That's low vibrational to me.
Yeah.
You know? It keeps you, like you said, it keeps you separated. I'm not separating. I am elevating. There's a difference. So one thing I always get is when I start talking about this stuff, Israelites do hit me up heavy and they try to debate with me and quote the Bible. And I don't really have time for it because I just want to help y'all. I don't want to debate.
Yeah.
Debate to me is a waste of time. I just want to help you elevate yourself. Like,
yeah, this simple.
if you saw what I saw, how I saw it, you probably wouldn't be debating because you would know the truth and you would know the facts. And when you know the facts, you don't feel a need to debate when you have unadulterated facts because you've been there. Like, if you go to Six Flags, would you debate that the ride is green?
Right.
But you've been there and the ride is green. I've been there. Why am I debating with you? No, homie. Yo,
It's really red.
That red, it was red, yo. That's red. But I've been there and it's green. So why am I talking to you right now? And that's my mindset when it comes to debating with people like Israelites. I love y'all. And the fact of the matter is, y'all think that because we don't agree, that we're enemies now. And that's how we cause division and separation amongst people we should be binding with. Because we have a difference of opinion does not mean that we need to be separated. We just have a difference of opinion. And all I ask you to do, because I read your books, the Bible and things of that nature, I did my part. In my previous life, I grew up in church. So I understand what the Bible is. I'm asking you to find out what I found out so you can understand what I know. But you ain't going to do that, are you? You ain't going to do that because fear is present in your mind and it's making you act and not move. Action is not movement as well, upon action being movement too. So because you're not moving, that's still an action. It's just staying still. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? That's how I feel.
I'm doing the emoji like, yep.
That's how I feel, you know? So I love y'all. Like, I really love y'all.
Much love, everybody. Yeah.
I really love y'all. Like, I'm here because I love y'all. I chose to come back because I love y'all. I want y'all to win. You were chosen upon this earth. Do you understand? Upon this earth, you were chosen. Act like it. Because everybody else is scared of you for a reason. Why is everybody scared of you? Why are they just shooting y'all for nothing? Why does it take 8 police officers to arrest a little boy?
Yeah.
Because his DNA being activated by the fear of the power of that person.
Yeah, we are powerful people.
Yeah.
Beings.
You know? And here's the thing that's going to mess your heads up. Many Caucasians are also reincarnated here from Kemet in that body.
Yeah.
That fucks your head up, don't it? I know it do. So the ones that I'm angry with look like me and look like them. And it's about frequency. The next the next evolution of the human being is not going to be about color. That is a trick they play on you. It's going to be about frequency. So whoever's not on that frequency is not going to evolve. Simple as that. Simple as that. So I care about whoever is going to win. Whoever wants to win, whoever's willing to do whatever it takes to elevate their minds, but first their body, because the body is the conduit to the mind, and the mind is the conduit to the spirit.
Right.
Do you understand how that works? It's a process. Trust the process. Do you understand? Do you overstand me? I'm just giving you things because every single time I go deeper, and the next time I'm going hella deep, I want to come back with more information. Because I've done 5 and 6, and I came back with information. Next time I'm doing 10 to 15. I might just jump to 15. Because I feel a pull to 15. The number 15, I keep on seeing. So I feel a pull to 15.
Right.
Simple as that. You know? Simple as that. All I say, go ahead. I don't want to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
I need water.
Matthew said, not all Israelites are like that, and I totally understand.
Not all what?
Not all Israelites are like.
Oh, that's true. Not all. I didn't say all of you.
Yeah, and it's understandable. There are people who are, pseudo, whatever religion they are or whatever belief that they are. But we're not speaking of those who aren't. We're just speaking of those that we've kind of experienced, which are the ones who have been kind of pseudo.
You have to love people.
So yeah.
You have to love people as you used to be. So let me give you an example. If somebody came to me, if I came to me as me now, to the past me 10 years from now, I would have to be empathetic to how I was 10 years before now, because that person 10 years before now was still a Christian 10 years before now. So if me 10 years to 2020 came a 2010 Reggie, he would totally reject. So I have to love the state that he's in, because if I don't love the state that he's in, he doesn't evolve to 2020 Reggie. So I love you at any state that you're in. So don't get that twisted at all. Any state you're in, I love you.
Because we're forever evolving.
Because I understand you can evolve. You can evolve. Yeah. Maybe you're just not ready yet.
Not as fast as some people do, but you will still evolve. You know what I mean? So yeah.
You gotta love them at any state. Some of us get frustrated with the people around us because we reject it. You can't get frustrated with them. You just have to understand where they are. You have to live it. You plant the seed and you live it. See, when you plant a seed in somebody's mind about these things, but you're not living it, you're actually ripping the seed out the ground as soon as it develops a little bit of roots. And you're yanking it out the ground because you're not living what you're speaking, so the seed can't grow into something that comes to fruition. The thing is, when you plant a seed in somebody's mind, you have to live it, because now as you plant the seed, they're watching if you mean what you say. You understand? So if you don't mean what you say and they're watching you very closely, you're going to ruin their purpose because you started this. And if you start this and you don't finish, you ruin your life and other lives as well. Do you get what I'm saying here? It's very important to not get angry at those who reject you off the rip. Plant the seed, walk away, do what you say, and they'll follow suit or not. It's their life, it's their spirit. They come here by themselves, they're going to leave by themselves. Their choices are their choices, whether it's your mom, it's your dad, or even your children. They're all spirits, and some of them, younger than you, could be a spirit older than you, or they're just here to observe and take information back to wherever they're from.
That is true.
So don't trip.
Not everybody wants to wake up
at
a time where somebody is telling them, hey, wake up. It's kind of difficult if you're sleeping, right? And somebody tells you, hey, wake up, before you are ready to wake up, then you're not going to wake up. Yeah. People wake up in their own times, just like he said. Give them the information, walk away, and whenever they wake up, they wake up.
And if you force them, they're going to go backwards.
They're going to go back to sleep.
They're going to go sleep even harder now.
Yeah, even deeper.
They're going to be in dead sleep.
Just don't force anybody.
I did that in the beginning, and I was like, leave it alone. Just walk away. It's tough because you love them. I know. You love them and you want them to win. You want to save them. It's tough, but you got to love them enough to live it. Yeah. If you love them, you'll live it. And they'll see it work in your life.
Right, and they're going to elevate more once they feel as though they have awakened on their own. Yeah. They feel more powerful that way. Yeah. You know what I mean? They will remember the information that you told them from before, but it's kind of like in their minds, you didn't really do it. We just woke up ourselves and they're like, I remember what you said, I got you. type thing, you know?
And sometimes what can happen is you could plant the seed and somebody else can make it grow.
Right.
So sometimes when you give people information and they know you for who you used to be, they'll never respect you for who you're becoming. So when you're the person that you're where you're at, they can't fathom that you have made such a mind-altering, life-altering change.
Right.
So when they see somebody that they actually respect and they hear the same information that you've given them,
like, wow.
and they do it, don't be upset.
Yeah, don't be upset.
You started the journey, somebody else watered the plant because your water wasn't going to water it because they didn't respect who it was coming from.
I mean, when somebody asks what, oh, okay.
Oh,
I guess. That's okay. What?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, what's up? Sorry.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party.
Yes. You know?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Trust me.
Yeah.
We all been there.
Yeah. We've all been there. I mean, I'm still there.
Yeah.
I'm still there. You know? I'm still there. I got people who still ain't listening to me that I love.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest with you guys. In the beginning, it was kind of difficult for me to, accept everything.
Yeah.
You know, but when I figured out things on my own, then is when everything just started, flowing into me.
When I stopped pushing
and
her on heavy.
resonating with me even more.
I let her come around on her own time.
Yeah, you kind of let the person come around on their own time, and it's they may become even more powerful than you.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah,
and somebody said, that suck when family do that. It seems like they're jealous. Well, so here's the thing.
Not necessarily.
Sometimes people have a box.
Yeah.
They put you in, right? You're in a box right now, and this box has all these corners. Boom, 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 all over the place, right? But when you stick your head out that box like this, they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa! Put your head back in that box, Jack in the Box. I didn't wound you up. You ain't supposed to pop out.
That is true.
And then when you pop out and you become somebody they never saw you as, it does get jealous because your current growth speaks to what the fact that they're not doing because their spirit's like this.
Yeah.
Hey, you're supposed to be doing this too. Right. But you're like, hey, I ain't trying to do that.
Right.
So I'm going to hate on this person that is doing it because I put them here and you live here. And because you live here, you can't be up here, or over there. Because you live in this motherfucking box I put you in. So sometimes they are jealous and they cannot hear you. They will not hear you. They don't want to hear you because they do not respect you. And sometimes they never will.
Mm-hmm. And you just got to let it go.
Let it go.
Don't let that be a burden to your growth.
Yeah, because it can lower your vibration.
It can lower your vibration so much that you kind of forget about your growth.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? You kind of make your growth stagnant. You don't want that. Just let them people go and just continue your elevation to the next place, to the higher realms.
And especially in the Black community, when we become spiritual, we become a pariah to our family. We become the ugly duckling to our family. Yeah. We become the weird one. We become the one, oh, he's in devil worship. Lies upon lies. And because it's more than it is you, you feel like, do they have a point? Maybe they do. Don't let that affect you. The best way you don't let that affect you is you tap in. So when you tap in, you can build up your armor. So whenever you're around them, when you choose to be around them, you have a confidence about yourself that has an aura. And your aura repels whatever their hate is, whatever their talking behind your back is. It doesn't affect you to the point where you can literally defend yourself with your facts around them to make their spirits, hey, he's speaking facts. And they just stop talking.
Of course they stop talking.
They stop talking.
But they think about it though.
They think.
They think.
They're thinking. They're thinking. Trust me.
You're just not seeing it.
You're not seeing it. They won't let you see it.
They're thinking.
But they're thinking, wait a second.
Maybe he's right.
They're happy and they're living righteous and they're living spiritual and they're tuning to themselves. And now I see things happening to their life, but I'm doing the same thing and I'm miserable.
Right.
Could they have a point?
Yeah. And
what are they doing?
Who would want to admit that?
Who would want to?
Some people do.
They do like they like they pull you to the corner.
Yo,
what you been doing? Like what's that spiritual exercise you was doing?
Because I need to try now.
What's meditation about? How do you meditate? They start asking you on the low. They're like, yo, come real quick. Because they don't want nobody to know that you really want to know, right?
Exactly.
So like you like yo, what's up, man? Rap to me real quick.
Yeah, it comes
What's
from,
that?
like-
What's that health thing about you doing? How you lose weight?
Yeah.
What's that? Now, what's this? Or they be like this, right? What's this vegan thing about? Really? Tell me, teach, show. They're like asking you to teach them, but in a way where it's kind of like sarcastic, like, yo, teach me. What's that? They're intrigued. They want to grow. But they don't want to admit to the fact that they're learning from somebody they thought low of. So it's tough for them to grow because they're learning from somebody they thought was under them, but they realizing their spiritual growth is where they want to be. Because everybody is spiritual, you just don't know it. What happens when you die? Something leaves you, right? Something is leaving your body when you die. What is that? Have you ever asked yourself that question? The funeral is not for the person who died. They're gone. They've ascended. The funeral are for the ones who actually buried them. Do you see? Do you see? Everybody's spiritual. Everybody. But you just don't know it. See what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
can I add one more thing that
Go
I
ahead,
didn't
what you do?
say
Go
to
ahead,
in the happy
What
experience?
you want to say? Go ahead.
Now, one thing I forgot to mention is that when you I'm just going back, I digress just a little bit. Going back to the happy ceremony,
Yeah.
when it's blown in your nose, do not blow. Do not breathe through your nose. You breathe through
Oh
your mouth.
no.
That's a very, very important factor that I totally missed, and I apologize deeply for that. But make sure you do not breathe through your nose. You breathe through your mouth for that 5 to 10. Well, I would say about 3 minutes of what's going on, so that you wouldn't it wouldn't be forced down into your stomach or.
Do not let it get in your throat.
Don't
at
let it
all.
go. It's gonna burn.
It's gonna burn. It's gonna itch your throat, and you're gonna
Yeah.
sneeze, and you're gonna cough, and you're gonna spit,
Yeah.
and you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look for some Rapé around the place. I'm gonna try to find some. I'll let y'all know when I find some.
Yeah.
But this was a great experience. I wish I could be on here all night because I have way more to say. I have way more to say.
I know.
When I go under and do the Rapé, my subconscious mind and my spirit speaks through me still.
Right.
And because your subconscious mind has infinite knowledge and information, you can speak infinitely. And one of my gifts happened to be gab.
Right.
So the fact that I can speak and I like to speak and I'm speaking what I know to be a fact that resonates with you, I could speak for hours if I wanted to.
That's because your throat chakra is all the way open.
Wide
See,
open.
As you guys can tell, my throat chakra is open.
She's talking way more than she used to, ain't she? Ain't she talking way more than she used to?
I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back.
You about to-
Nah,
stupid,
but yeah, as you guys can tell, my throat chakra is normalized.
Yeah.
It's stabilized now, because of the use of the crystals as well as meditation and all that stuff too.
Absolutely.
So yes.
Yep, absolutely. So besides that, we're gonna get up out of here. I will do another YouTube session when I'm ready to do another YouTube session. I hope that you learn something from this tremendous experience. I share something very special. If anybody wants to book a consultation and talk to me one-on-one, they are free $99. You understand? Free $99. She ask her. She'll answer that after I tell you.
Yeah.
But yeah, if y'all want to book a consultation and you already booked one and you want to talk to me again, just email laserlike10@gmail.com and we'll set up another consultation if you want to have something else. And make sure, but if you haven't set up one, just make sure you set one up on the website. And write all your questions down so we can go somewhere in the conversation, because I hate when people are just trying to pull questions out of their ass. It's very annoying to me. I like to go somewhere. Like, don't be like, all right, so tell them about the third eye. Like, what?
Random.
I did like 100 videos about that.
Random big.
Yeah, like random questions. Please. Somebody keep on asking, do you sell the pendulum?
Yeah, I sell the pendulum as the tiger's eye necklace. So if it's a limited amount. So if you want to get yours, get it immediately before it's gone, because like I said, it's a limited amount now because people have purchased it prior to this conversation. And if you guys are interested in the pendulum, you can use this as a pendulum as well as a necklace. But I use it to protect myself from whatever energies there is.
That's right. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what my higher self has said. This is what I know to be fact because I've experienced and I've been to other places where most can't comprehend, but don't think just because you can't comprehend, you won't comprehend. Right now, you haven't comprehended because you haven't went there, but the fact of the matter is we all have access to there.
Right.
What holds us back is fear. My email is laser, Laser.
shoot.
Just put it right there.
Yeah, let me
Yeah. In fact, let me do that real quick. Let me just make sure. I'm gonna put all information in here just so y'all can be able to see. I don't want to leave here without giving y'all the information. So let me see. Hold on.
Give us a second, guys.
Yeah, give me a second real quick. I'm gonna put it right in here. You know, let me make sure we good.
Okay.
Okay.
Oops.
Yeah.
Let me turn on the volume.
I'll put my website down just so they could do it. Yeah. Oop, that's not it. .com. That's the website. Y'all can book the consultation in, and the email is laser.
Like.
Laser. I got it.
10. Okay.
I got it.
Okay, you got it. Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Boom. There it is. So there's the email that y'all can book it through, and besides that, I'm gonna get up out of here. We love y'all. We see y'all soon.
Yes, no problem.
Take what we share very seriously.
And you know, I'm just so appreciative how open you guys were to it. Not everybody is this open to, you know, seeing an experience like this. You know, a lot of people, like we said before, do not judge, but you guys did not judge, and we just appreciate you guys a lot for that. Okay, this ceremony is always to be respected because, you know, the plants are you know, higher than us. They're older than us, so we must respect these plant ceremonies and all of that.
Yep.
All right.
Absolutely.
So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for checking in and watching.
Yeah, definitely. You know, and will you sell Rapé? I will sell it. Everybody's asking me to get it, so I guess I'm gonna have to get it. Simple as that. I'm gonna have to get it. So when I get it, I'll get it, and yeah, there it is. Anybody else got any questions before I get up out of here? Anybody got some questions? How come y'all not talking about people that live this every single
day.
What?
How come you're not talking about people?
The people that live this every single day of their life.
Live what?
Live what? I don't understand the question. Oh, the pipe? I got the pipe from eBay. So I don't know where I can buy these.
Whoop. There was more that I was supposed to blow out.
It was a little bit more than you're supposed to blow out.
Well, with these, you gotta really, really blow.
Yeah, you gotta really blow. So we know next time because you
blow more.
I didn't even.
That's what I'm saying. The residuals make you cough.
I didn't even go as deep as I was gonna go. I could have went deeper. I had a feeling to tell you to blow again.
That's all I was asking you, but you seemed like you were.
It's all good.
I just left it be.
It's all good. I was where I needed to be. I was where I needed to be.
Were you? Yep.
Yeah, I was where I needed to be. So
that's fine.
When it comes down to it, there it is. You know. Yeah. Besides that, anybody else got any questions? Let me see. You're gonna sell. We might. If I find it. You know, my brow is vibrating now. German paint. Yeah, he's been having some experiences too.
Meditation time.
Yeah.
Yes, guys, take at least 20 minutes. At least, well, I would say at most, to be honest with you, because not a lot of people can, you know, hold attention that long.
Yeah.
But start off with 5 minutes and add add 5 more minutes until you reach the 20 minutes each day of meditation time, so that you can, find yourself being better able to focus in, a meditative ceremony like this, as well as, just, reach those higher realms as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so besides that, you got anything else you want to
add? That's it for now.
Okay. All right. We love y'all. We see y'all soon. Into the next video that I might do tomorrow morning when I'm driving on the way to the gym to play ball. Peace. Love y'all.
Bye now.